All right. Hey, how you doing, Italian princess?
Turn right on West 900 South, then take the first left.
What was I making before? Well, if you'll give me a minute to get back to where my trailer is parked, I will show you. To finish it off tomorrow, him and his family are going to have dinner, and then I am going to be parked over here at the truck stop.
In 1 mile, turn right on East Main Street.
Hello again. How are you doing, Jackie? Look at this. This is why I love areas like this. Look at what's on the right. Love seeing a guy on horseback riding through the middle of town.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on East Main Street.
Oh, yeah. Horseback. Love horseback. Growing up on the farm, or even living on a farm, we had horses. We had both kinds of horses. We had horses and we had iron horses.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on East Main Street. Turn right at the traffic light.
Iceberg Drive-In. I wonder what they are.
717 East Main Street, on the left.
Let's see. In a good place. There we go. We'll get a good sunset on that. So what I was making before, making. Let's see what this will do. I'll just park in front of my trailer, see if that'll be better. All right. Is that better? Am I no longer buffering? I got one person in here. There we go. So are we still here? Go ahead and give me an answer there, Italian princess. Or whoever might still be there. Okay. I had to move. I guess we can't watch the sunset. But you wanted to know what I was making. I hand forged it. And we're going to finish making it tomorrow. tomorrow it's going to get some finishing touches on the grinding, and then some polishing, and then we're going to drill it, drill holes in the handle section. We're going to drill holes in the handle section, and I'm going to go choose the wood that I want to put on it, and we're going to put the wood on and put some pins through, and she'll be good to go. Bet y'all didn't know I knew how to make knives, did you? Knives, swords, axes, anything that cuts. Razor blades, scissors. I can make almost anything out of metal, as long as I've got a good forge. But we're going to put you guys back out. There we go. So yeah, fun. Hello, Dixie Misty. That's cool, huh? I think so. Got a little bit of cleanup to do on it, but we're good. How are you still in this area? What area? What area am I in? $71 degrees. No. I'm probably about 50 miles. I'm about 50 miles south of Salt Lake City, Utah right now. I'm doing fine. Did I go through there? No, I did not. Well, sort of. I went through Spokane, Washington. I picked up the load in it was actually Davenport, Washington. It delivers Monday morning, about an hour south of where I am now. So I came out of Spokane, went across, went through Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, came across Idaho, came across Montana to I-15, and took I-15 straight down. Run an errand, but we're all going along. All right. 79 in northern New Jersey. Oy. Gotta love New Jersey. I am sorry, Jackie, that you live in New Jersey. If I am coming close and you would like to meet me for a lunch or a coffee or something like that, you would actually have to come out of Jersey. I do not go into Jersey, and I can't afford the tolls. Well, I know it's humid. You guys have had a lot of rain lately too, which adds to it. That and you're right up close to the ocean and right above the swamp. So I've actually driven past you a few times in the last couple of weeks, Dixie Misty. Um, every time that I've driven past you, though, has been going from east to west, and I don't have a signal until I literally crest the top of Cabbage Hill and start coming down. So um, it's not like I can just pop my live stream on while I'm trying to come down a mountain. Ah, okay. Well, I try to avoid that area like the plague. I don't like going into I don't like going into Philly. I will not go into the New York City area. If I have to drive through New York City, it is not going to happen. I'm not doing that either. I will cross New York on the northern end of New York. That's about all I'll do in New York. And New Jersey, I won't go. I try to avoid paying tolls as much as possible, and I also try to avoid streets that were not designed for semi trucks that are this big. And I try to avoid the headache with all the mass holes running around. Those people from Massachusetts that don't know how to drive, cluttering up your own highways all over the place other than their own. Yeah. Yep. Cross the Delaware River, huh? All right. Well, Jackie, you live close to DC. Matter of fact, you live close to Hagerstown. Kinda. I mean, it's a little bit of a drive, but it's not bad. It wouldn't be a bad drive to go out there. I got some friends that live in that area that are very patriotic. One of which you know very well, Rosie Rowe. She lives over in that area. Hello, Mom of One. How are you? We're just sitting here and relaxing for a minute. I don't know if you got to see the live that I did a little bit ago. It was very short because I lost my signal standing there in the doorway, I guess. But uh, live streaming the actual work that we did to make what I made before that because well, I'm going to show you since you just got in here. We just I just hand forged. I went to a friend's house here in Salt Lake, well, in Utah, and I just hand forged. Trent upward. There we go. Maybe that'll be better. There we go. This. The biggest reason I was having trouble live streaming is because the forge is really hot, so the phone overheated like instantly. Because you're standing that close to something that hot. But this used to be a lawnmower blade. No, not sharpening a knife, hand forged it. Literally cut a section of a lawnmower blade out and forged it into that. And tomorrow we're going to do some cleanup on it at my friend's house and do a little bit of cleanup on it, get it, and then put a handle on it. And then it's done. Well, hello, silly. Nice to see you. No, we do not have a storm moving in. Not at all. Those are just really small clouds. There's not that much of them, and they're not looking like they really want to drop anything. So, silly, did you get a chance to watch the live stream I did a little earlier? Let me know if you did. I wish, everybody in this area kind of wishes they had a storm coming in because they haven't had rain in a little while here. And it's been pretty hot, but the temperature did come down today simply because about an hour all the way up to 4 hours north of here, because I started out this morning 4 hours north of here, 53 degrees and raining really hard. Well, so I stopped off at a friend's house over here. I've still got to go another hour south of here on Monday morning to go deliver my load. And this is the first time that I have actually been through the area and actually had time to stop and visit in a long time. As a matter of fact, I have never actually stopped and visited with him since he moved here. I met him in the Northwest, up near where I live, many years ago. Last time I saw him was about 15 years ago. He and I, he taught me and my stepson back then how to hand forge blades and do any kind of forging we wanted to do. So I'm visiting with him today and tomorrow, and I did a little forging. I turned a lawnmower blade into something else. Yep. Trying to live stream the forging part, but the forge is so hot, the phone was overheating instantly. So I couldn't do that, but I was able to, you know, shoot a small video of the grinding part of it, you know, getting the rough edges out of it. And that was fun. Didn't have the signal for very long though, because apparently when you stand inside the door frame, like right in the door frame area, the cell signal is dead. So it killed the live stream. But that's okay. We'll get it finished up tomorrow. Put the final touches on it, get it polished up, and then drill the handle in 3 places, maybe 4 places, and I'll pick out what kind of wood I want to put on it, and then we're gonna pin a handle on, and then she'll be good to go. After just a little bit of shaping of the handle after it's been pinned on, yeah. Oh, WYSIWYG's got nothing better to do than post old footage. Okay. I just saw a thing come up. WYSIWYG's posting an old Trump rally, excerpts from an old Trump rally. Well, tonight we're going to be sitting here. This is going to be our view. So we're going to get to see some of the city lights around here, which isn't, you know, it is a city. It's just, it's called Santa Quinn, Utah. That's where I am. But no, my friend here, I hadn't seen him in over 15 years, and not since he'd moved here. And also 15 years ago was the last time I actually had ever forged a knife at all, because, you know, life took hold and just haven't had the time to stop and do anything really like that. As a matter of fact, my own we bought, since we bought the house that we bought, the day we bought the house, we started moving in, and somehow I guess my forge and everything for it was stored away up in the attic, and that's where it's been since the day we moved into the house. Like I said, I just had never had the time to get back to it. But I love working with steel, shaping out whatever I want to make. Yeah, the view would be a little better on that far left side, but the air conditioning is making the window. So turn the air conditioning down a little bit. Hopefully that'll recede. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like this way. That's better. So it looks like maybe smoke or fog on the valley floor out there, out in the distance. But that is not smoke, and it is not fog. That is smog from Salt Lake City, and it's actually off the Salt Lakes themselves. Not actually. Um, I mean, I'm sure there's, exhaust and stuff mixed in with it, but for the most part, that you'll see that start coming up off of the Salt Lake out there, and actually it's sitting right on the top of a lake that's there right now. But that's not the Salt Lake. I don't remember which one that is. I'll have to take a look here on my GPS real quick and see if I can find it. Wait, is that one? So it's this way. That's Utah Lake. Dogs are going nuts. What? Yeah. All right. Sorry, somebody pulling up next to me asking if he had to pay to park here or not. So, no. $92, huh? Your mittens? What do you need mittens for? 92 degrees isn't the polar, it's not the Polar Express out there, Let's see. I hope everybody is doing well. It's kind of been a struggle this week for me. I fixed my coolant leak, got going, and it's holding fine. But up in Spokane, Washington, I started another leak. So I'm going to have to figure out where that one's at. Now, I do need to replace the EGR valves on the truck because I'm losing turbo boost. And I can hear the exhaust just hissing right through the EGR valves. So I'm pretty sure that's where the leak is for the exhaust. The coolant leak I haven't quite figured out yet. It's hiding underneath my air compressor somewhere. So I have to crawl around under there and figure that out. But that being said, I'm doing all right. I have new EGR valves that are actually on their way to a place where I can work on my truck. So I can get them put in as soon as soon as they're here, or as soon as I can get to them. And that was the scary thing, because those are not cheap, and they're not being made anywhere in the country anymore. Anywhere actually. When the lockdowns happened, the manufacturer got put on, non-essential status. Now that they're back being essential again, they're focusing on making the parts for the new trucks. They haven't even started trying to look at making the parts for the old trucks again yet. So it was really hard to find the EGR valves that I need for this truck in the first place. But we found them, and we got them ordered. They should be arriving sometime between the 9th and the 12th. And then I just have to get to where they are and get the old ones out and put the new ones in. Yeah. Yeah, I got them, but they weren't cheap. They were not cheap. As a matter of fact, I had to have a little help getting them. And the person that helped me to get them, she's I don't know how I would be able to thank her, but I do know I have to pay her back. It's too bad. Too bad that I had to have some help paying for them, but it's something that has to be done right now, because losing turbo boost means I can barely climb the hills even without a load, and it's nightmare trying to climb with a load. So it's got to be done. Yeah, sometimes we all need help, but some of us, mainly me, are just too stubborn to ask for it. And this person surprised me because I had showed them what it was I needed. When I found where they were, I showed her what they were, where they were at, and how much they were, and told her, I'm going to be working my butt off for a couple of loads here over the next few weeks, for a few loads, and then maybe I'll be able to buy them. The problem is the place only had 8 of them left, and it takes 2 on this truck. So after I ordered, now they've only got 6 left. And I was worried, if I would be able to make the money in time to be able to buy them. And the next morning I wake up to this text on my phone: been ordered and shipped. And I'm just, she just went and did it. And I'm like, okay. So now I have to figure out how to pay her back, because I know she doesn't want anything paid back, but I'm still going to pay her back, because that's a lot of money. And I never would have asked anybody for any help. And then she pointed that out to me too. You don't ever ask for help. When you need help, you never ask. Why is that? She is just adamant that I need to learn how to start asking for help. I've been I've been living my life this way for 40 plus some odd years, you know. So uh, yeah, that's a habit that I'm probably never going to be able to get out of. Is just not asking for help. Yeah, I'm a I'm a giver myself. I'll give somebody the shirt off my back, but if I need it, I'm not asking for it. That's just the way I am. Yeah, Jen just went live. So I'm going to end this live stream right now because I guess we all want to go see what she's saying, right? I'll see you over there. Have a nice night. Well, I might go live again soon. Oh, Jen's just partying in Branson? Well, if that's all she's doing, if she's just partying in Branson, then I don't have to hang up my live. But we probably should because, you know, we kind of are her mods, right? I'll see you over there. I'll get back on after she's done.